Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So the thing is, I've done an Esper Academy, or rather it was previously called a Union Academy long ago. Now the reason why I have to redo this video again, I'm not going to cover every single one of these stages, so if you have trouble with some of the earlier courses, please refer to the other video that I did in the past and I'll link it up at the top here. Now for this video, we are only going to be talking about two different courses here, Expert Course Exam 2, Expert Course Exam 3, which is essentially the last two stages. The reason why I have to redo these two stages is because I think it's because of the changes to Raven. So now that she has a new second skill, her entire kit works completely differently, and therefore these two exams will not make sense with the current new Raven kit, right? So because of that, we're going to have to revisit these two, and I've already done it, but thankfully I can do this once again so that I can record it for you guys to see. But anyway, of course, this only pertains to like new players. If you have already done this, this is completely irrelevant to you right now. But just know that things have changed thus far. So as you can see, we no longer have an enemy Raven here. This used to be a Raven. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get through this whole thing really quickly, okay? So we're going to use Biondina's third skill on Liling here. We're actually not going to take him out ASAP. That's not our goal. So what we want to do now is, if you take a look at the turn meters at the bottom, you'll notice that Laura is moving next. So we need to actually push back her AP one time with our Sandstorm here. Oh yeah, another change to Sander. I think previously Sander actually triple hits or something like that. So he was actually able to AP reduce 3 times on his third skill. So these are some of the changes. But I mean, like the total AP reduction is still the same. It's still 60%. But yeah, it is what it is. But now this is the main step, right? So we need to use our third skill here to get rid of Longmian. I know this is elementally disadvantageous, but we are always going to crit, we're always going to land defense break, and that's it. So now this Liling, he's not going to deal a lot of damage to us. We can actually waste our Tang Xuan's third skill here, just throw it out like that. Okay, so Liling is not going to kill the red twin here, which is how we're going to deal extra DPS. And oh, what? This is so weird. Okay, this is so weird because we are supposed to strip his buffs, but for some reason we stripped the Laura's buff instead. If this is the case, I'm not sure this still works anymore. Because how this is supposed to work is we strip the Liling's buff and we just clap the Liling with our Tang Xuan, and that's it. That's usually how that was how I did it in the first place, right? But I guess this still works. I mean, we can just get rid of him with our Tang Xuan. That's still gonna be fine. Yeah, it's still gonna be fine. Nothing much is gonna change from this. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, your Biondina can go completely crazy and just get rid of the buffs of whoever she chooses. But I think for the most part, it's still gonna work out. Something like that, right? So it's still gonna work out, and that's it. Okay, so I ran this one more time, and as you can see, we did remove the buffs from Liling. So this is just an alternative version. It's still gonna lead to the same outcome. Essentially, nothing much is gonna change. We are probably gonna lose our red twin, but it's like whatever, because we can clap the Liling like that and still get it done. So yeah, this is how it's supposed to work. Now moving on to Expert Course Exam 3. This is supposed to be like the hardest course, but I think they really dumbed down the difficulty over here by removing all the complexities in the past. So previously we had 4 different Espers, and that added on to a lot of the complexities, like the various different ways that you can approach the final conclusion. But for the most part, a lot of those conclusions are actually dead ends, so that was difficult. But right now it's actually quite simple. So we are going to use our Li Guang here to strip off all the buffs from Mona, because she's like the main DPS Esper on their side, just like that. And we're going to use Zora to use her third skill here to inflict the buff blocker, because Sienna has a lot of buffs, Meredith has a lot of buffs, and Suhua also has the invincibility buff on herself. So now, we're actually not going to give a turn to any one of our DPS Espers. Instead, we're going to provide ourselves with the immunity buff from Autumn Butterflies, and we are going to use it on Zora herself, because I think she's the most important DPS here because of the buff block that she has. So yeah, we're going to have to get rid of Mona, but afterwards, we are going to have to deal with a lot of buffers, which is why we need to protect Zora as much as possible. So get rid of the Mona right now. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. And pow. Done. Now, right here, what we can do, I think I'm just going to give the turn to Zora. I can't really recall exactly how I did it, but I believe this is how I did it. Just want to give her a lot of turns so that she cycles through her buff blocker. I think the buff blocker is like the most important skill over here. Oh my god, rip. Okay, buff block again. Diseased, nice. Those are always going to come out, so yeah, perfect. There you go. And protect ourselves. Nice, yeah, just in time for the Sienna stun as well. So that's it. Okay, and right here, I think we're gonna kill the Suhua. Just get her out of the way. Bam, that's it. And another turn, we should be able to kill Sienna here. No, close. Not quite. And that's it. So that is the final exam, and this is how you do it. So yeah, in case you're a new player and you need to know how to beat these 2 stages, this is exactly how you do it. It's not terribly difficult. I think it was a lot worse in the past, but yeah, anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content video. Don't forget to thumbs up, really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now that's it, has been Derek Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.